Without stating your full address on the record, I will ask you whether the address and telephone number you provided to pretrial services is accurate. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. No one should be contacting you or your family about money concerning your release or condition of release, including any modification or release of any monitoring condition. If that occurs, please let your attorney, pretrial services, or the criminal division know. And in jail, did you see a video concerning your rights?
Yes.
So noted on the record, you have a right to plead not guilty, right to remain silent, right to a trial, and right to an attorney. Do you understand the full nature of your rights?
Yes.
You're also advised that if you're not a United States citizen, and if you plead guilty to, if you're found guilty of certain offenses, it could result in your deportation from the United States. It could result in your inability to return to the United States, even if you leave voluntarily, or prevent you from ever becoming a naturalized United States citizen. You have the right to seek advice from an attorney about the effect a guilty plea or finding of guilt will have on your immigration status. Now, as to your matter, it appears that your matter is going to be scheduled for EDC, Early Disposition Conference, with a court date of April 14, 2026. And you'll receive paperwork in jail concerning your new court date. And Mr. Public Defender, has defendant receipt of the complaint waiver reading thereof?
Yes, Your Honor, as to both of Your Honor's questions, Judge, and I'm entering a not guilty plea to the parties at this time, and I've explained my client's his rights with him.
So noted on the record. Record should also reflect defendant has been advised of his immigration rights and the consequences he faces, including the possibility of deportation. Sir, you have a right to remain silent. Any statement you make can be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, you may apply for the services of a public defender. You've made an application for a public defender, and public defender has been approved. You may also make an application with pretrial services for any pretrial intervention program or recovery court program if that applies to you. You also have a right to a hearing as to probable cause, right to indictment by grand jury and trial by jury. Now, the court is reviewing the PSA generated on this matter. It's a 1 on the risk scale of failure to appear, 2 on the risk scale of new criminal activity. There is no flag on new violent criminal activity, and release is recommended. And Madam Prosecutor, do you wish to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is recommending pretrial monitoring level 1.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, sir. What's going to happen is that Mr. H, you will be released. However, there's some conditions for your release. Number 1, you are to appear at all court appearances when required to do so. Number 2, you are to inform pretrial services of a change of address or contact information. Number 3, you cannot reoffend. And number 4, you are to abide by PML 1 requirements, which will require you to telephonically once a month report with pretrial services. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
Okay. All this information will be provided to you in the paperwork that you receive in jail. The court finds that releasing the defendant with these conditions would reasonably assure the defendant's appearance in court when required, the protection and safety of other persons in the community. There's no evidence before the court that this defendant will obstruct or attempt to obstruct the criminal justice process. These conditions are set with the consent of the parties. If you violate any of these conditions, you may be charged with a separate criminal complaint for contempt, and or the state may move to detain you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So unless you have any questions, this will conclude your matter for today, in which case you may stand up and exit the booth. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next ready matter is going to be on State versus Julie.